Good evening and welcome back to another show. Ye is okay. Kyrie is back to work. And Chappelle, of course, well, he still remains undefeated against cancel culture. Welcome all. Thank you to my new subscribers and those who left comments. I appreciate you all. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Hit that like button, hit that notification bell, of course. And, share it with someone you know. There's information out there that you probably are not getting because of the channels you're subscribed to, or the algorithm. Maybe it's not giving you the things that you deserve to hear, but that's why I'm here, so you can have everything presented to you, and you pick apart through it and you go through it, see what's relevant, and use that to your advantage. So Ye seems to be doing okay. There's a video of him here showing somebody around one of his spaces. So let's take a look, take a listen, see what he's talking about.
Come to the office. Hey, good morning.
So this is just some random person that I guess happened to be out there.
Hey, go and park my car. Park my car, lock my car. There's a new spot, Kanye.
Yes, sir. Yay. Let everybody know my name,
Yay.
Let everybody know my name, Ye, bro.
Okay.
We're too used to, you know that, right?
So right here,
Oh, it's cool.
we got the Balenciaga right here, but it's the YE24 merch on it. You know what I mean?
Yo, he bought Balenciaga. He's rebranding it to YE24. I love it.
So what I did is I just bought every piece of Balenciaga that I ever seen.
How expensive that stuff must be, but that good material.
And you start writing the YE24 on everything.
Right.
Pieces. And all these pieces we're gonna be selling for $20 each.
What?
Okay.
20
Just
bucks.
make sure that the people,
A Balenciaga jacket. For sure.
get the best thing available.
Right.
$20. It's like Marshall's prices, bro. Marshalls ain't got none of that cheap.
That's really cool, yeah.
Of course that's cool, man.
Boom, there you go. Just a perspective on the next way of living. These are these fully sustainable cities. This is like, it's like an iPhone, right? But we're God's iPhone. We're his favorite creation. It's really, we're the ultimate technology. Sometimes we feel like technology tries to compete with us, but a human has never made anything, never designed anything.
Now, I didn't want to pause it, but I'm going to just say this. The fact that he's wearing an Adidas bag and obviously an Adidas hoodie is hilarious. Because apparently they've lost like high 9 figures because of cutting ties with him. I think like 645 million for this last fiscal quarter. That's what they're projecting their losses to be. But he's wearing it, which I guess is, I guess that's the being yeah. Like, I could have got that Yeezy money, but y'all cut me. So, womp womp. But that's hilarious that he's actually wearing Adidas. That's funny.
Better than a human. So I think we got to focus on humanity. We got to focus on other human beings. We have to be past the past. We're focused on the future now. And we have to connect with all the inventors and the designers and the engineers, all the people who have ideas of how this world could work, because we have more than enough resources for everyone in the world to be happy. There's 5 resources that the 1% use to control the 99%. That's water, food, education, shelter, and medicine. And everyone can have the best version of that. And that's our promise of what we're doing here. Welcome in right here.
Absolutely. That's awesome.
Why the guy recording sound like he has Sunday shoes on?
So this is some of the mock-ups of the new homes. We're going to put these homes right here. We're going to put these homes right here. Crenshaw, where we're at right now. We're going to put these homes on 79th and South Shore Drive, where I grew up. We're going to put these homes in Atlanta, where I was born. And we're bringing these domes, and it's going to be 3 parts. It's all about safety. You know, when I hear about things like people could go up in Pop Smoke's home and stuff, I was talking to Dirk about how do we build our homes. Yo, Milo, I can hear you. You can go to another thing while I'm talking. Like, you know, we got to make sure that people are secure when
they have their own space. Yeah.
So I'm actually putting my homes right here in these communities. They call them opportunity zones, right? It's all the opportunities in the world in the future that we're not going to be up in like the fancy hotels and up in the, you know, the gated communities. We need to be able to secure these exact communities right here. Let me show you. This is Joe.
How you doing, John?
He works.
That's a huge space.
Giuliano.
This is Giuliano right here. He was filming me outside, so I said, just come inside. Let's take over here. Right?
How are you guys?
Got seamstresses or whatever. Sewers.
We're cutting patterns. We're making the clothes. Johan, can you take these out the back?
Yeah, man. So I guess is doing okay. You know, he's doing his thing. He's getting ready to release his merch. He bought up a whole bunch of Balenciaga, and now he's rebranded it. That's hilarious because the fact that he bought it is his, and I guess it's kind of like when you do custom sneakers, right? You buy a pair of J's, you customize them, you sell them for whatever you want. It's still basically your color scheme, your pattern. So it is what it is. But I feel him. I'm glad he's okay. He looks alright. Look like he could hit the gym though, but I guess he's busy. He ain't really got time for that. So we got Kyrie finally back, able to play. But I don't like how the media is coming at him. Still, these people are like a bunch of rabid dogs, man. Like they ain't had a meal in weeks, and they just drooling out the mouth, just hungry. Like, listen to this, man. This should have me so pissed. I was, Lord knows I couldn't be in this dude's position, man. I watched too much wrestling when I was growing up. I'd grab one of these metal folded chairs and go upside somebody's head. Real talk. I ain't even lying.
Did you ever have any fears, doubts, whatever, that you would never get this chance that you guys wouldn't be able to work through this and get you back here to playing for the Nets again?
Never had a doubt.
Hey, Kyrie. There was a group of about 100 people outside
here we go
wearing
with
the
the
shirt of a
bullshit.
group called Israel United in Christ, a group labeled as a hate group by the Southern Poverty Law Center. They were outside in support of you and handing out anti-Semitic literature on
So
the
he
closet
got
people
them
walking
together.
by. And I was wondering if I can get your reaction to that.
I didn't see it. What happened? There was a group outside.
There was a group outside, 100, possibly more. They were wearing a shirt called Israel United in Christ. They're a group labeled
Yeah, I
as a
think
hate
that's
group by the
I think that's a conversation for another day. I'm just here to focus on the game.
Yep.
Kyrie, but you've said this whole time that you didn't know what kind of what kind of voice you had, but if these are the people that are out here in your name, do you feel like you have that's a consequence of what you've done?
Again, I'm just here to focus on the game.
Kyrie, forgive me if you've been asked this already, but when you were suspended, there were a lot of players around the league. Jaylen Brown is one specifically that didn't like the way your suspension was handled. I'm just curious if you ever thought about filing a grievance or exploring those avenues at all.
I got to leave that to my legal team and leave it to the warriors I have around me. I have some strong people, men and women around me that are going to do everything possible to make sure that I'm protected and my family's protected and we protect one another. So, I'm sure some things will be done in the future, but there's no timetable on that right now.
Hey, Kyrie. I know you said you just want to talk about the game, but this morning you talked about recognizing the platform you have, wanting to unify. You're being asked about things that are being said in your name in reaction to the movie you promoted. I'm curious, I guess, how do you go about deciding when's the time to use a platform and when's not, and when you decide you're going to react, and when you say it's one here to talk about basketball?
See, this is the problem. They're still saying that he promoted the movie. He promoted it by putting up the link. What about Adam Silver, the NBA, the Golden State Warriors? What about the Miami Heat? All you guys promoted FTX. So I guess you guys were part of the Ponzi scheme too, right? Adam Silver and et al. Adam Silver et al. So I guess you guys were part of the Ponzi scheme because y'all was busy promoting FTX. So I guess we need to start looking for your offshore accounts where all that money went. Is that what we saying? Is that what we saying? Let us know. You know, I guess the FBI and them three-letter boys got to run down on y'all, right? Put y'all in cuffs, throw y'all in G-Bail until y'all cough that money up. I guess that would be appropriate in this case, right? These people talk a lot of garbage, man. They talk a lot of garbage. But when it's time for them to own up to their own mistakes, right? When it's time for them to own up, they nowhere around. Nowhere around. But anyways, I'm glad, he's back playing. I'm glad Ye's okay. Of course, Chappelle, like I said, he's still undefeated. But I think it's time probably to focus on an issue which I've been seeing that is a bit concerning, and I'm like, I don't know exactly where it's going, but the direction it's been headed in, it's disconcerting. Let's put it that way. It's kind of disconcerting, the direction it's been heading in, and I'm hopeful that things change.
Does the FBI have confidential human sources?
Sure happen.
Did the FBI have confidential?
Let's see. Let's start. I wanted to start with Tucker, not this guy. I don't know why this guy's actually talking right now. Let's go with Tucker.
With now HHS Secretary Rachel Levine. She wrote this, quote, "I'm not aware of existing literature," this is Daushan, "but certainly it is happening. I think we've had more than 10 patients who have had chest surgery under 18, as young as 15, and bottom surgery, 17. That's the sexual mutilation of children for no medical or scientific reason, simply because right now it is fashionable and consistent with a cult that has taken over a lot of the leadership of this country. But the fact remains, children are being destroyed by this. It should be a crime. The people who commit it should be in jail. But it's not just the sexual mutilation of children in hospitals. This is part of a larger trend, and the trend is this: adults crossing the line, and it has always been a bright line, into deep involvement with the sexuality of children. That has always been, and must in a civilized society always be, the most forbidden thing. It's considered unacceptable even among prison inmates. But now it seems to be growing in its prevalence. Consider the latest ad for the clothing brand Balenciaga. This was just uploaded on Instagram. As you can see, the photo shoot they're using to sell their products features a young girl holding a teddy bear in a bondage outfit. Then, in case you missed the point, the photo shoot also contains this image. It shows...
I guess it's thank God that Ye and Balenciaga have went their separate ways, because this is not a good look, Balenciaga. I'm telling you right now, this is not a good look. I don't know how y'all people get down over there in them fashion houses, but we don't play that over here with our kids, okay? We don't. Send you straight to meet the Lord. Amen.
Several documents. Most of them aren't visible, but what you can see when you zoom in, and of course the point is that you see it, is a reference to a U.S. Supreme Court case called Ashcroft versus Free Speech Coalition. That case struck down a law against kiddie porn. What is this? Well, it is what it appears to be. It's an endorsement of kiddie porn, of child pornography. What else could it be? We wanted to know. So we reached out today to Balenciaga to get their explanation, and they didn't respond. So we're going to have to take that on face value and ask, where's the moral outrage? We have an entire industry in this country comprised of moral outrage merchants. If you've ever been on Twitter, you know what we mean. Truly, an entire sector of our economy is devoted to attacking people for falling short of the mark. And here is a high-end retailer promoting kiddie porn in an ad on Instagram, and nobody notices. There's no boycott. There's no front-page New York Times editorial against it. And of course, Instagram let the advertisement run, endorsing kiddie porn. And by the way, if you have an alternate explanation for what this was, let us know. A child with a teddy bear in a bondage outfit and a Supreme Court decision striking down a kiddie porn law displayed on the table? What is that? Are we jumping to conclusions? Don't think so.
No.
It is what it appears to be. It's right in your face, and no one's saying anything.
That's not a stretch or a leap. That's just a step. You know, that's a step, like right there. That's disgusting, though. Now, what's even worse is the person that's allowing their child to be a part of this photo shoot just because it's Balenciaga. This is where the parents get the blame. You know, this is where the parents get the blame. This whole thing about letting your children do what they want and make their own decisions. I mean, they can't drive, they can't wipe their ass properly. You have them deciding what gender they want to be. It's crazy talk. You know, it's straight up cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm sorry, that's just what it is. My generation, you came up under your parents' house. You had to do what the hell they said until you moved out. Then you could do what the hell you wanted to do. You didn't make demands. You make demands, you got fucked up. Pardon my French, but that's real talk. You made demands, you got your ass wazazazooped. That's how it was. You got this pancake soft, pancake batter soft generation. They want to make demands, they want to do all this, but then you write a tweet and they have a complete meltdown. Like, come on, make it make sense.
Into the LGBT, showing them materials?
It can be as young as like 6 or 7.
Okay.
Bruh.
You think before that's wrong?
No.
Bruh.
So any age, really?
Yeah. Okay.
Bruh.
If your child wanted to have gender reassignment surgery at a young age, say they started feeling a certain way, so I don't feel like my gender, I want to be another, would you be accepting of them having it?
Absolutely.
Bruh.
Even, let's say, like age 10?
Absolutely.
Bruh.
It's their decision. It's not mine.
Well, I mean, legally they can't consent.
It's still their decision. If they want to do it, I'm standing behind them.
Should the LGBT become inclusive of bestiality?
It is what it is.
Really?
If people want to do it, let them do it. Who are you to say what they can do?
So would you be accepting of someone that was into that?
Hey, it's whatever floats their boat.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. These are the same people that talk about inclusivity and all this other bullshit, right? But they want to cancel Dave Chappelle for making jokes. These are part and parcel of the same people, the Balenciagas, the Adidases, the Nikes. These are all the far left wing nuts, right? They talk a good game, but let you just say something that they don't like. All of a sudden, oh, you can't keep your job. You can't work at this place. They want to have protests against you. They want your material canceled. Oh, we want this taken down. Like, where do you get the gall? Where do you get the unmitigated gall to even speak up? Like, stay in your lane. Your lane is over there, far left. Why you want to tell people what to do? I don't get it. I really don't. And it certainly pisses me off. You better off leaving, you better off leaving your child with a cracked out Rick James than one of these people. That is my honest opinion. Wait, that's the wrong one. Let me go to the right one. It's this one. So, Thanksgiving is like literally around the corner. The last thing I will leave you with is that anybody who is a 9 to 5er or, whatever, you punch a clock, you work 12 to 8, 8 to 4, whatever the case is, 4 to midnight, doesn't matter. Hold on to your jobs. Don't go out there blowing money on Black Friday. The economy's in bad shape. If you are making decent money, then, of course, I'm happy for you. But still, don't overdo it. Hold on to what you have, because you never know if the economy is going to tank even lower. If you're investing, it's still a good bet, because, the market is down overall. So whatever you're buying it cheaper than it was previously, which is, I guess, okay. May still lose value, but then when it eventually goes up, you will, make more than whatever you invested in. So, but, don't overdo it, and I guess that's my message. Everybody be safe out there, enjoy your holiday. Hopefully you get to spend it with some family, do some fun things, get to hang out, people you ain't seen in a while, all that good stuff. Hopefully I will be here, still doing my uploads, doing videos, bringing you content that is raw and needed, hard hitting, real, true, all that stuff. All right. Until next time, I'm out.